I've been helping companies learn how to innovate for over 10 years, developing new products and new services. And one of the biggest mistakes that companies can make is by starting with ideas. Instead, start by going out and unlocking deep insights among your customers and consumers. We do not want to be asking them for ideas, but what we do want to do is go out and learn from people, talk about their biggest problems, their biggest needs, what issues are they dealing with. This is how you get to deep problems that you can solve through innovation. Otherwise, we're only looking at the tip of the iceberg. I'll give you a great example. A few years ago, I was working with a company in the food space, and through our research, we identified that an area of opportunity was creating meal kits for international cuisine. When we talked to people about cooking at home, they had a lot of their favorite recipes, but when it came to international foods, a lot of the time they just chose to go out to eat. And you start talking to people about why, and they give you some answers like, I don't know how to cook that kind of food, or there's too many ingredients I've never used before. And if you stop at that point, that surface level, the ideas you're going to come up with are not really going to help people. You might come up with a new recipe book. You might come up with, an app that can tell you what to get from the grocery store. But that's already out there. That's already available. And consumers are not going to be moved to go buy that. They're not going to be so excited about that new opportunity. But if you keep talking to them and you keep getting deeper, you hear things about, oh, I'm nervous to go into some of these specialty or international stores that I'm not as familiar with. I'm worried that if I mess it up, it'll be a big waste of food, of money, of time. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of my family if it doesn't taste good. And it doesn't always have to be negative. People want to be adventurous. They want to connect with other cultures. They want to have their friends and family think that they're a great cook. Now, these are just examples, but you can see that when you get to these deeper, more profound emotional drivers, that's how you come up with new product ideas that help people solve problems and actually bring value to their lives. And that's what we want to do. That's how you get people to pick your business over somebody else. 2 years ago, I co-authored a book called Risk-Free Innovation, 10 Ways to Manage Uncertainty, where we talked about what are the things that companies can do to reduce risk when it comes to innovation. And the biggest, number one way to have your innovations be more successful is to solve problems. Because at the end of the day, ideas fail and problems don't. And the way to eliminate the greatest amount of risk is to start by understanding customer problems. When businesses can do that, they can develop innovations that meet the needs of customers and get them to transition from a nice to have to a need to have. And that's the kind of offer that we want to create. So next time you're innovating, go out and talk to consumers, talk to your customers, learn about their lives, learn about what they have, learn about their problems that they're dealing with, and then come back and solve them. And you'll find success much more often.